What is going on, brother?
Yo, what's up, man?
Man, I feel like we're only 2 minutes late today. We're doing something.
I know, I know.
I mean,
We were having technical difficulties like last week.
I feel like we're on it. We're only 2 minutes today. Just two,
Just
two.
two.
I don't know what's going on. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Not a bad day, not a bad week at work, in fact. But it's funny is I'm liking what I'm doing more now. But, um, I don't know what it was today though. I swear every time I was getting ready to start, getting into something, because I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done, but I just didn't want to do nothing.
How's that day shift treating you?
I like it. I like it. I definitely do.
And we all have those days where you just don't feel like doing shit. That's a
Yeah.
normal day. Everybody
Yeah.
has those days, and anybody that says they don't have those days is just lying. They are just lying if they
Because
say that they don't have those days.
I probably have about 5 or 6 different tasks I got to keep up with daily and stuff like that. So I enjoy doing it. I like it. It's right up the alley of what I enjoy. So yeah, it kind of works out. It's just getting used to it, and the wife has started doing something now. So I got to come home and pick up the kids and all that good stuff now. So like I said, things are starting to fall into place.
That sounds like good. Hey, I'm glad it's working out for you. Have you picked up any new pops lately? I know that Disney's coming out with that new pop. I can't remember when it's coming out. Have you
I
had a
still don't
chance?
know. I have my sources out there still, and I have not been gotten a call for when they are going to release that one yet. The other ones I think were a lot of the other ones were released on Amazon, I believe, but I have not picked up anything. I did go down to Target today, hoping maybe I'd find something up at the counter or something. No, there's nothing.
I'm
Um,
still boycotting Target. I'm not going to Target.
it was on my way home, so I was like, screw it. Let me go over. Let me check it out. And but yeah, they really didn't have a whole lot. They had a whole lot of the same old over and over again. I mean, not really nothing new. The only thing I almost picked up was I got those Doug from his little TV cartoon series that I almost picked up, and they had a bunch of 10-inch Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park.
I mean, so I do know that my Target put something on the shelf today that I thought wouldn't be out until like December, but they put out the new Diamond Edition Pikachu. That's the New York Comic Con
Oh yeah.
Funko Pop. That's a Target exclusive. That one hit the shelves today because, contrary to belief, I do have like inside at Target, but I don't know how they were selling them, but they were selling them today.
Well, the only thing I seen in my Target today was the fact that they I really just saw that because I guess the new Pokemon video game came out or something like that.
Yeah,
That's, I
it's
mean,
around.
maybe
Yeah.
they had associated with that, but they didn't have any 10-inch Pikachu's. If they
No,
did,
no,
I
it's the
might
regular size. It's
as
the
regular
four.
size.
Yeah.
If they did, I might have actually considered picking one up. But it's hard in my area because the area where my Target is, there's a lot of collectors and there's a lot of flippers. So
Yeah, that they're everywhere at this point. Everywhere at this point. I mean, just absolutely everywhere. So, do you want to? How many people did we have enter last
oh,
week,
I,
bro?
I I do have the wheel ready for last week's word for word pop. I figure we'll give this a little bit longer to let people start rolling on in here. Usually, I don't know what's going on, and maybe people are starting to head out for holidays or something.
Yeah,
I don't
there's all kinds of stuff going on at this moment. You know, there's holidays, people getting together and eating turkey, all that crazy stuff people do, all that craziness people do out in the world. I see that we have Yessie Lou. You wanna hit this chat real quick before it gets too big over there?
Yeah, it's actually reasonable at the moment, but let's hit
At
this
at
up
the
early.
moment, it's
We got
reasonable.
we got Jesse Lou Comics and Pops. What's going on, buddy? Always a good to see you. We've got Baby Ice in here. What's happening? Appreciate you. We've got the proper Popper. I don't think he's
Proper
been in,
popper.
in the area before, but hey, I appreciate you coming on by. We got Zach Bonifer. What's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by. Um, and I think, oh no, well, let's not forget about our good friend Chase's Kingdom. Hails to the Kingdom.
Chase's Kingdom. What's up,
I
brother?
guess it's the proper Popper's birthday. He's looking for a
Happy
birthday
birthday.
win. You have to get into this week's to find out if you win next week. Remember, if you guys don't know, Word Pop, it is a new game we started play. We're mainly doing it with sodas right now. This is this week's soda giveaway, and in order to get entered in, we're going to give you letters at a time throughout the show, to be able to spell something. And when you figure out what the word is, please do not say what the word is in the chat. We're almost at a point. Excuse me. Where if we do see it in the chat, we may disqualify you. But no, we don't want it in the chat. We want it just messaged us in Instagram this week. Since it's on Wayne's channel, you are going to be sending it out to Wayne.
Yes, so make sure you send me a message on Instagram once you know what it is, and really, I mean, don't throw in the comments what it is, because that just kind of ruins the fun for everybody, right? So just let's keep it fun, let's keep it going. Happy birthday, proper popper, proper popper. I see him from time to time in my comments, and I don't. Have you ever checked out his channel?
I have from time to time. Like I said, at this point, I know I'm subscribed to his channel. And I do see his videos pop up from time to time. But at this point, I am subscribed to so many channels. I mean, I'd probably say out of maybe the couple hundred that I'm subscribed to, 90% of them are pop channels at the moment.
So he's one of them with those really cool intros. He has a really cool intro in his channel. Absolutely, he does.
Him and
cool
Chase, they kind of remind me a little bit where with their little intros and little changes and
appreciate that.
Transitions is really, really, really good. So we do like, I did see someone new in here too. Thomas C. Pops.
Thomas C. Pops. What's going
on, Thomas? Appreciate you stopping by. But we might as well go ahead and give this away. I believe we are still doing. Do you want to give it a little bit more time?
I'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's give this one away and we'll start the new game.
All right.
Let's spin this wheel and we'll start the new game. This right here. So there was double the amount of people last week than there was the week before. So that's really cool that there was double this week. Really, really cool.
So we do have 6 people on this week. So let's go ahead and shuffle that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's spin it. See who wins this week. Always 7.
Always 7.
I like the number 7.
Handy
what in the world?
Congratulations. Congratulations, Andy.
Our good buddy Andy Roberts from the UK.
All the way from the UK.
He has been a strong time watcher for a long time, and he's been the lucky winner of both Word Pop.
Both of them so far has went to Andy Roberts. Congratulations. Man, we truly, truly appreciate y'all all the way over there in the UK. So
there is no rigging with that one.
Before we get like into the obvious topic that we're going to have today, right? I mean, because the obvious topic is going to be the new con or virtual event 59, 98, 44, twin, whatever it is, right?
The next con to give away the next.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is 3 different cons they've all mixed into one. But before we get into that, because that's the most obvious topic of the day, we have like all kinds of stuff, right? I mean, right before we came on, we had briefly kind of started talking about Jonah Jett and how she is going to be getting her first pop. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I did. In fact, actually, I will bring it up here. I had it.
You
already got it. Man, you already got it. Yes,
check this horrible thing out.
I saw this and I laughed. I was, I just got busy. I was meant to post it because if you guys haven't noticed on Instagram lately, I have been trying to post a lot more. And I meant to post this and I just forgot. But has anybody happened to notice at least even a body style? I mean, take the head off, but the body style looks oddly similar to the Machine Gun Kelly pop.
It's funny that you said that because we had just said this right before we came on and I brought it up thinking that I was going to be the only one that looked at it and thought, why does it look just like Machine Gun Kelly? I mean, because it looks an awful lot like the Machine Gun Kelly pose.
It's a jump. It's with a guitar. It's just not pink.
I mean, and I'll bet if you turned it a little, it looks like that stand's going right up its butt, like Machine Gun Kelly.
Did you notice? I think they may have learned from that last one, from the way they posed it, that the stand is turned slightly this time. Yeah, so because I'm sure they got a lot of harassment from the Machine Gun Kelly of the stand going up its butt.
So look, I think it's awesome that she's going to get her pop. I think that she's 60 something years old. I had to do a little research, to be completely honest with you, to find out who this is. So this is I actually did. I this is not a name that was super familiar to me, so I had to do a little research. And so she sang the "I Love Rock and Roll," which is a pretty iconic song. Once I heard the song, I instantly knew like who Jonah Jett was. But
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I think that this is one of them
She
because I
she was
am.
iconic for the 80s, the
Well, did you
70s,
know who she
80s.
was?
Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you did.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, I had a feeling that this is one of
She
them that
does
was.
I Love Rock and Roll. She does all kind. She was iconic because she was in the punk rock era, and back then there were no female singers back then, and she was kind of the first to just jump out. I mean, the last female singer you could think of, back in the 70s was like a Janis Joplin type thing,
Yeah.
but in the punk scene she was more coming out of that heavy 80s punk scene, leather jacket, leather pants, just kicking anybody's ass in the bar. And she killed it. She went through a lot to become that first, and she kind of paved the way for it.
All right, much respect. I didn't know that. I had to look her up, and I thought, well, I'm pretty like into music, right? I feel like I'm a pretty diverse like music person. I listen from everything from Janis Joplin to today's Five Finger Death Punch, and everything from the only type of music I don't listen to is country. But other than that, I listen to everything. I listen to blues, BB King,
Oh,
Fat Dominoes. I mean everything. So I thought that I should have known who this was. Right. I thought that the name should have stood out to me. And I fear that there might be a lot of people out there like me, and this is going to like
well,
fly
there
over
was
the
supposed to be
heads.
a big concert just before the pandemic hit in 2020. There was supposed to be a very big concert with Joan Jett, Motley Crue, and Def Leppard. That was supposed to happen, and of course, with everything else, it didn't end up happening. But
That would have been a good concert to see, but at least we're not the only ones that don't understand why they keep putting these stands up their butt.
I just think it's funny that Funko somehow thinks we're all so stupid that we're not going to figure out that you basically regurgitated the body. I mean, we know Joan Jett's not stacked like Elvira or something, but come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, instantly when I looked at it, I went, "Wow, that looks just like Machine Gun Kelly with a different head." And I don't have the two to pull them up. Maybe later in the show
Maybe
we'll
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 pull the
pull them
Machine Gun
both
Kelly
up
one up
side by
later.
side. Yeah, maybe we'll pull them up and take a little bit closer look at
But,
them. But
but I,
but
I do
man,
have something for you guys, real quick. Ready?
what you got?
The first letter.
The first letter is going to be the letter T. This is going to be an interesting one today. This is a game that me and you had kind of tossed around for a while, and we
Yeah.
just decided to pull the trigger on it and do it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one because this is something that we have a little bit of fun putting together, and it's really for y'all. I mean,
and
this
and,
is
and we don't
this is
think
for y'all.
anybody else is. We wanted to kind of come up with a game that we could help give something away to you guys, and help entice, but that nobody else is doing. I mean,
Right.
there's a lot of people opening up boxes of pops or sodas or this or that, and that's not what we're going to do. We want to have some fun here, and like I said, we're coming up for, us, we take a long time to decide whether we're going to
Oh
do something.
God, how long did it take us to come up with a name? I mean, some of the stuff we do takes a while to come up with. I mean, it's okay though.
Exactly.
It's okay though. But that's a cool pop. I'm glad that this is going to be her first pop, is what I
Yeah.
believe that I read, that this is the first one that she gets. I'm really excited that she gets a pop. I think that all of the music pops in general are really cool. Even though you can't really tell who some of them are. I mean, they're really cool. Did
Yeah.
you have
PDX was right. There was also a movie about
Oh, yeah, yeah, and I didn't tell y'all what soda. So this is gonna be the soda for next week for
it. Was
today's words
Leonardo.
is going to be Donatello, right? Yeah, yeah. No, Leonardo. I'm not looking at it right.
And
This
it
is this
doesn't
is
it doesn't have his own face all over him either.
right. Yeah, yeah. This one doesn't have his face all over it because why would you put somebody's face all over their face? That doesn't even make good sense.
Target.
Original Funko is on live now. That's exactly what's going on. We could be. What's funny is that we did this show for
We've been doing it for
almost 2 years now. So
yeah,
at
just about
January, yeah,
4 or 5 months under. Yeah,
January of next year will be 2 years, right? Because we started it like mid-January,
something like
yeah,
that.
2 years ago. So
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while, and then all of a sudden they've
it's
been
the
jumping on.
same time slot. Nothing has changed. So we've come on here, we've done the same time slot for 2 years, and then all of a sudden Funko decided that they were gonna start doing their lives at the same time. And I would say that we're going to go troll them, but we're not going to do that right now. We're gonna wait until I have a chase that I just don't need anymore, and then we're going to put that chase up just to go troll Funko. I mean, that one day.
I am waiting, and I'm not going to wait for a show either because I know everybody else has been showing theirs off. I have my Galactus is supposed to be coming in the mail. I already got word from Entertainment Earth that they shipped it, and I want to know if it's a chase so bad. So I'm going to do a short. I'm going to do a YouTube short of it of unboxing that thing. So I'm hoping I get. I haven't gotten the box in yet, but
Well, I hope you get a chase. I got mine in, but I'm not going to let y'all know. Like, we're not going to give anything away just yet. You're going to have to wait and see. And
how,
I got stupid luck with Entertainment Earth.
however, did you see before we get into this con thing, which again to me it's a con? Did you see the five or six new sodas that came out?
I did, but man, I feel so salty about the sodas because it seems like the sodas sell out before you can get online to buy them, and I'm not 100% sure how that could possibly happen, right? How could people just be waiting with nothing else better to do in their life than to like get on there and like buy sodas?
Yeah,
The
I kind of got to live my life, do my work, watch
Right,
my kids.
right, right. I mean, we got things we do outside of collect Funkos. Well, I think that we all enjoy in collecting them, but at some point they kind of make it difficult to enjoy it, right? I mean, with the random drops, with that I think that me and you had this conversation at the beginning of this year. And you kind of talked me off the edge beginning of this year because I was so annoyed the fact that Funko did away with the announcing of the drops,
Yeah,
right? Because they were announcing the drops for a year, and it worked great.
yeah,
They
we're getting
announced the
emails
drops.
from them. We would know.
We all fought the bots. We knew that there was bots involved, but we had a chance to fight the bots, right? But then they took that away. They took away all chance to compete against the bots. And so it kind of put me in a different place with Funko. And fingers crossed that like one day, right, that they see that this is an error and they go back to announcing their drops again. That's what I hope more than anything, is that we go back to announcing that the sodas are going to drop on this day and at this time and at this place, and this is where you're going to find our exclusives. That's my hopes, right? Is that one day Funko sees the error in their way. I think you have those pulled up though, so let's pull those up. Some of
Yeah,
those are pretty
I
fire.
still like them. I still like them nonetheless. I think they're
LJ the
really
Geek,
cool.
what's up? I think that they're really cool, and when I have a chance, I order the ones that I can order. I have one of these guys ordered. I
Yeah, the
think that it's
Kong.
really cool.
I like the flogged. I mean, I like anything Kong, Godzilla. I mean, those are always fun. The Venom
Big
one is
Monster,
probably the
what's up?
only one of the new ones that I wasn't really like. I mean, to me, I don't even think it's a good looking Venom. To be honest with you.
I'm gonna agree to disagree with you, and I think that somehow I've gotten this new obsession with Venom, and I think I don't really know where it came from. I think I prematurely dogged out Venom. So I dogged out Venom, never watched Venom, and then I watched the first one, and suddenly I was hooked, and now I've done watched the second one. So I everything Venom to me right now is hitting.
Yeah, and they're just pushing them a lot. But I think this has something. I don't know. If you're a Venom fan, of course, this is a must-have get item. I think that one's a 1,500. The Kong was 12,500. This one, I'm all over. If I can get my hands on some of these,
So they still
me,
have
I'm a
that one on
huge
Entertainment
Stranger
Earth.
Things fan.
You can still order that one on
Okay,
Entertainment Earth. It never sold out. The craziest thing about that one is it did not sell
I
out.
might have to grab that one. To me, like I said, I'm a huge Stranger Things
I've
fan.
ordered that one too.
Can't wait. I'm already thinking I may rewatch all 3 seasons before season 4 comes out next year. Just because I love the show so much. So I'm excited for this. I'm to be honest with you, I'm not too big on the whole the chase. Of course, that's her with the wig. But yeah, I mean it's all right. This one I love.
It's another one that's sold out right now. You're
I
gonna have to
know
like not troll. You're gonna have to scroll Entertainment Earth and wait for it to come back up. Wait for somebody
pretty
to
much.
cancel some orders. I
Jay,
mean,
I
because
love Jay. Jay's just fantastic. A huge Jay and Silent Bob fan. But I think if you ever, the only thing I'm sad about is if you drop a Jay, you have to drop a Silent Bob.
yeah, I mean, they're going to.
You have to. So I'm
And then
respecting
they're gonna drop the Moo Cow, and I mean, they're gonna drop the
the
Iron
movies.
Bob. I mean, you're gonna see those.
Well, I think we're gonna start seeing more because you got Clerks 3 that's supposed to be coming out early next year.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Lucky Charms, of course, they put Lucky in just about every way, shape, and form of a pop. So why not put them in a soda?
Yeah, it was a matter of time.
Um,
That was just a matter of time.
I think the chaser's a little weak on this one. As I think it would have been better to have him with a pot of gold than with the bowl of cereal. But
All right, so I thought that Funko had learned their lesson, right, about making the chases way differently,
yeah,
and it's like somehow they forgot that that was a thing, and now they're back to making them way differently, which means you're gonna have your people out there that are not so like not so, how do I say this? Not so credible, not so don't have so much self integrity, don't have so
yeah,
much integrity. They're gonna weigh these things and then they're gonna get the chases and they're gonna sell you the other ones telling you that it's a possible chase. There's no chase at that point. They've weighed them and taken them out. I mean, they knew what they were doing. And you're gonna see a lot of that now that they've started like putting the ones back in that have different things in their hands and different poses. I hate that idea. I wish that they would have just did a metallic version of him. They could
yeah,
have done it. They could have done a rainbow version of the exact
yeah.
same
That
one,
would have
and
been cool.
I would have been all on top of it. But I hate the fact that they're going back to making them way different because
Yeah,
it's just going to put people back in that mind frame.
exactly. This one, though, man, I'm sure this one sold out
It
fast, and
yeah, they all
it's gonna
did.
stay going fast. I mean, who doesn't want Willy Wonka's golden ticket?
They
I mean,
all sold out so fast. I mean, just horrible that they sold out so fast, but they did. Every one of them
and then of
did.
course the last one I didn't really know a whole lot about is the Banana Splits and the
Yeah,
Barbera Fleagle.
I don't even
This
know how
one I
to
didn't
talk
know
about
too
this
much
one.
about.
Yeah, I don't even know how to talk about that one. So let me ask you a question. So Walmart. I'm not even going to say Black Friday because they have a Black Friday coming up, but that's not the deal of days. That's going to be like the actual Black Friday that they're supposed to have. But in their deal of days or days of deals or whatever it is that you're calling it, have you had a chance to see those albums yet?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to see him
Oh,
in hand yet. No.
okay. So the albums are really cool looking. There's a problem with the album, so it probably weighs anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. It is a heavy beast. I mean, it is a heavy, heavy beast. So it's not going to be for flipping because it's going to cost you god awful amounts in shipping to sell this thing. I mean, because it's heavy. I mean, it's heavy, heavy.
Those for sure won't be giveaways.
No, the shipping, the shipping those things did not do them good. So my Walmart got 2 of each, and 1 out of each one that they got was damaged. So the
Oh man.
pops had gotten broken and fell off inside, or the stands inside broke, or the cardboard got completely ripped. They are not shipping friendly at all. I mean, at all. They are not shipping friendly. So that's not really going to work out that well for them. I was really impressed with them. I'm just not so impressed with how much they weigh. I'm not impressed with the fact that they're not doing that good in shipping. I mean, if you buy one, it's almost definitely damaged. You're not going to get one that's not damaged. They did some shitty box on it too. That's not like the normal boxes. It's a corrugated box. So you know what I mean? It by corrugated, it's like a box. It's not like the Funko box. It's a corrugated box.
Yeah.
I mean, they did some strange stuff with those. Strange stuff, but this Deadpool squirrel.
Hold on, before we get to Deadpool Squirrel, because I think you and I talked about this the other day and we're on the same page. But before we do that, I am going to drop another letter.
H, what do we got today? It's funny you don't even share with me what the words are. I'm gonna start sending them to myself.
There's a
That way I'm
theme.
in.
Every week when I pick the word, there's a theme.
There's the theme. So Deadpool squirrel. Deadpool squirrel. Who doesn't need a 10-inch flocked Deadpool squirrel?
I and I'm actually gonna. If you guys have not seen this yet, this thing
What is wrong
is
with Funko?
the best thing I have ever seen in my life.
I've got to have one of these in my life. I mean, there's just no
I
other option.
a squirrel. I don't know if it's a squirrel, a hamster, what it is, but I love that he's got his little sword in his back. He's got. I just love everything about this. This thing just makes you laugh
There's
100%.
there's zero other option than to have one of these in my life. I mean, I have no other option than to have one of those. That thing is hysterical. So this one is going to be coming out with the Deadpool blind box that they have. You're going to have the 10-inch squirrel, the blind box. There's definitely a Deadpool coming soon. I mean, you can't convince me at this point that we're not going to see the new Deadpool movie
And
starting
and,
to get
and mind,
advertised.
mind you, I think you can still go. I think someone said that they or Funkopedia said he just pre-ordered his at GameStop yesterday. I would recommend pre-ordering this. I think this is gonna go
The,
pretty
I
quickly.
I tend to agree with you there that I think this is going to be one of them that's going to be hot. I mean, look at
It's
the
so
thing.
in
It's
left
just
field.
stupid.
It's
It's
so in
just
left field that you just have to have it, even if
have
you
to
aren't
have
a
it.
giant Deadpool fan.
Have to have the Deadpool squirrel. I mean, it's a good one. I like the Deadpool squirrel. Maybe I'll grab that. There's no maybe. If I go to GameStop and it's there, that one's gonna be in my collection.
It's a must. It's an absolute must. That thing is awesome. And like I said, I couldn't tell you why or the reasoning for it, but it's awesome.
So before we like talk about the actual like con pops, because I kind of want to play a game, right? I kind of want to show you the con pops, and then you tell me if it's a fail or a grail. But before we talk about we go into the fail or grail or any of that stuff, I had did you see that Funko has decided that they're going to do this stupid cube at the
What
convention?
you
All right, so and they're already catching like grief over this. So they decided that for the convention that they were going to do some gimmicky cube. This guy right here. They're going to do this gimmicky cube, and this cube is going to decide your fate at the con, and they're catching a lot of flock over this cube at this moment because this is what's going to happen. So you're gonna go to their booth, you're gonna get this wristband, and then this stupid cube is going to decide who and when you get the shot for their exclusives. And they're calling it the cube of destiny or the cube of faith or some dumb nonsense that they're calling this cube. And they're already starting to catch flock at the convention
oh
that Funko is more worried about being gimmicky and being gimmicks than they are their own
yeah.
collectors, and that it's easier to buy their pops through secondary sellers than it is Funko themselves because they're so concerned about doing this gimmicky nonsense.
Well, I mean, how much of a jackass do you have to be? Be at you go to a con, you know, you could be the one person that wants, that's really the only reason you're there for, and you don't get picked. I mean, what kind of ass move is that?
And the cube decides your fate. Hadn't you always wanted a cube that decides your fate based upon the wristband that you pick up at what time and at what place? You can buy a pop from their booth.
This is stupid.
That's it's pretty stupid, but I've got even more stupidity for you. So that's kind of like the tip of the bucket for the stupidity that's about to go down in Funko right now. So they got this stupid cube, and let's put that back up there again because I want you to understand this cube's going to decide your fate if you're going to the convention. And this
You know
this
what I do
cube,
if I didn't get picked?
this
I'd pick up that
this
goddamn
cube.
thing and just smash it.
That cube decides your fate if you don't get to shop exclusive, right? So there you go. I mean, you get the cube. So they decided that they were gonna kick you at the convention for trying to buy their pops. I want you to think about this now. It's almost like they want to punish you for going there to buy their exclusives. But then they decided that that wasn't enough. That doing this random cube stuff wasn't enough to just like kick their collectors. Now they're bringing the waiting room back. So there's
Oh
no lottery for this. There's none of that. You're gonna go back to that stupid waiting room, or you click in there and people like backdoor the waiting room through those backdoor links, and you're going to sit in the waiting room hoping that maybe you get to get a pop that's not going to have a con sticker because they've already made it very clear that if you buy
just
it.
the bottom line is just go back to just open it. Tell everyone when it's going to happen. Open up the floodgates and give everybody a fair shot.
I mean, so if it
How
if it
hard
isn't
is that?
enough, if it isn't enough, right? They're going to get you at the convention. They are also going to get you if you were trying to buy these off of their website. You're not going to be able to just get on there. You're just going to have to go through that stupid waiting room and get the backdoor links, and your number's gonna keep going up while the people just keep piling, raking them in. But they're not going to have a convention sticker. So remember that if you're going to go to their site and you're going to think that you're going to get one with a convention sticker, they've made it very clear that if it's not bought from the convention, you will not get a convention sticker, which is the way that it always should have been anyways. But they've made that very clear that that's the way this one's going to be.
Well,
I wanted
to me, I think it's just, again, by doing cons like this, again, it is really diminishing the sticker value.
Well, I mean, the other side to that is everybody needs to remember is that a lot of these pops have already been sold with the New York Comic Con labels. I was just had someone tell me that my local Target had the Pikachu with the New York Comic Con labels on them, right? I mean, it had the sticker on them at the Diamond Edition Pikachu's already at Target, right? I mean, so a lot of these things have already been sold through the secondary market. Places like Target have already put them on the shelves, so it's not like it's a hidden thing. I mean, it's already out there, but they've kind of spread it out, right? So this is going to be San Diego, Emerald City, and New York pops all rolled into one. I mean, and you want to talk about like
Didn't we already do an ECC?
yes,
It wasn't at the beginning of the year.
yes.
So I'm honestly, when they first started bringing this up, I thought it was just some Christmas type of con they were doing, and then they were talking about ECCC, and I'm like, didn't we just do this?
We did. We just did the San Diego. We just did them all. I mean, we just did the New York. We just did them all.
ECC should be starting up in January, not now. And the
Right.
thing is, we're gonna go through these pops one at a time, and put in there, but I don't know, man. I mean, it doesn't even seem like they were trying.
On these pops, no, I don't think they were trying at all. I think that these were leftover pops. Christina, how are you doing? It's good to see you in the house. These are leftover pops that should have been in the cons to begin with, and that's what I think happened. These are ones that maybe didn't get to them on time. Maybe they couldn't get their hands on. They kind of like fell in this spot to where they decided they were just going to make money off of them, which is it's kind of garbage, right? I mean, it they should have done like a Christmas. I thought that they were going to do like a 12 days of Christmas or something like that. They should have released these guys and they should have took the stickers off of them all together and just put a festival of fun on there, right? And just kind of started releasing these guys as a festival of fun instead of
Yeah.
trying to put a New York sticker with the San Diego and a festival of fun. I mean, some of these guys, check this out. Some of these pops are going to have 2, 3, and maybe 4 stickers on them. I mean, so if you think that it's
Then
going to
what's the
have
point anymore?
if you think that it's going to have the New York sticker, it's going to have the Festival of Fun sticker, and then it's going to have a diamond sticker on it, that's 3 stickers. I mean, think about that. That is 3 stickers that's going to be on the front of that pop. The same thing if it's a glow variant, right? If it's a glow variant, you're going to have the glow sticker, the Festival of Fun, and then the convention sticker. I mean, so you have 3 stickers on there all of a sudden. Absolutely insanity. Insanity what they're doing. And like I said, some of these pops have already been sold. I mean, you can go to Target right now and pick up the Diamond Edition Pikachu. I mean, so some of these guys have already been put out there. Do you have the con pops already pulled up?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So I don't really want to talk about them amongst me and you right now. I just want to pull them up one at a time, and you tell us if they are a fail or grail. If you want, I can pull them up. Let me pull
I
them
got
up
him.
real
I
quick.
got him.
I got this. Well, hold on. I want to be able to control this one. I got this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull them up through the Instagram here, or Instagram or IG or whatever the kids are calling it today. I see that they did their live. You know, they got to make sure they hop on there and do that live thing. All right, let's see.
Hashtag WayneTech experience.
Let's start off with this one right here. All right, so let me share this screen real quick. Hey guys, how about y'all go ahead and hit that like button while you're sitting there for a second. Better yet, call your friends up real quick and tell them they should be watching us. Why ain't they watching us right now? They should be getting in on this game too.
And if you're in here, don't forget to check out that join button and become a Burger Life member and start your burger.
All right, so check this out. I'm just gonna pull them up, and I'm not gonna say anything about them. And then after this, me and you will talk about them, and we'll see like what is what. What you got?
Me with a
Yeah,
check.
this is all you.
Um, I mean, the Funko Freddy fans out there are gonna go after it because it's Funko Freddy, or this is probably a good pop to grab because you could be able to find an abundance of this crap and be able to take Freddy's head off and put him on a better looking pop and recustomize him later because the head's solid and you can use him somewhere else to be better. To be honest with you, I think this is a good opportunity to make a pop better somewhere else.
So is this a grail or fail?
Fail.
This is a fail. I feel I'm gonna keep my mouth shut right now. We'll go back over them in a minute. All right, so they got those stupid T-shirts, but we're not gonna talk about those stupid T-shirts right now. What you got?
First of all, I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what Mandy is. It looks like some sort of goblin of some
It's
sort.
a macaroni and cheese goblin.
That's what I was trying to figure out if that was a macaroni and cheese box in his hand.
Yes.
I don't get it. I guess if you're a horror fan out there, maybe you'd be into this, but I think this is going to be an item that's going to be on the site for a while.
So
I fail.
you're gonna say fail. So that's 2 fails in a row. All right. All right. Warming up. We got the this is I'm trying to remember. This is going to be the Tooth Decay Kenny, is what this one is.
Is that Kenny? Sure, that's Kenny.
Yes, that is
No,
Tooth.
Kenny's the one that has the
Yeah,
orange.
no. This is Tooth Decay.
Kyle. This is Kyle.
Kyle. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The fact that it's at least one of the main characters, it could be in there. I haven't watched the show in years, so I don't know the premise of it. But if you are a South Park fan,
The proper popper said fail. He just see that right threw it out there. Just
yeah,
fail.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, like I said, I don't know what the South Park audience is like anymore. I have no idea. I've got no connection to this, so I mean, I'm going to say a fail personally.
I'm not. I'm still gonna keep my mouth shut. All right, moving on to the next one. So that's three fails.
The Avatar, the last Airbender. This one could be cool. I think that Avatar's got a lot of following. I mean, especially for a Nickelodeon brand, which is of course in the crapper as it usually is, and I kind of like the whole kind of move or air piece that they're doing with that. So I'm going to say this is it's not a fail. I don't know if it's necessarily a grail, but it's
that's the only options you got though is fail or grail.
I gotta say it could be a grail on this one. It's anime. It's usually going to be somewhat of a popular item.
So I'm looking over the chat, and the chat so far thinks that one's a fail. They failed that one right away, which is funny because a lot of the chats failed. Just about all of them that you failed. So
Play-Doh, I think the entire. To be honest with you, I think the entire, I guess, classic toy line. I think it's kind of played out at this point. No pun intended. So I mean, who the hell? All you ever saw on the logo was his face. Who the hell even knew he had a body? I don't know.
Wait, so is it a grail or fail? Creative minds, what is up?
I'll keep this as a grail. I think people are going to go after this one. They're going to go after both.
So this one's a. What'd you say? This one was a
grail. I'll keep it as a grail.
You're going to say Play-Doh is a grail. It looks like proper Popper agrees with you over there. That Play-Doh is a grail. All right.
It's not one that I would go after, but I think people will because I think people still like that custom toy line.
I don't know what the
Great Garloot. I have no idea.
I don't.
I guess if you like cheetah print, maybe you're into this, or you know what the Great Garloot is. I have no idea. Yeah, this looks like some alien Tarzan looking thing. So I'm going to say an absolute fail.
So I'm fail. So far we got 3 fails, 2 no, it's 4 fails and 3 grails. So far, that's
Alien
what we're looking at.
stripper.
Since alien strippers, is that what somebody said? So this is from the
The
Witcher?
Witcher, which
Witcher?
is actually started out as a video game and then has turned into a TV show. I have not watched it personally myself. I know there's a lot of fans out there, especially seems to be fans that were of what was that other big HBO show they had? Um, I can't remember right now, but I heard a lot of good things about it. If you're into the show, you're gonna say it's a Grail. If you're not, it just looks like this guy could be part of Duran Duran. I don't know. I'm gonna say I fail.
Fail. Hey, we'll move right along, and then we'll go over them here in a second. So then we have the next one is going to be this new Transformer. What is this one? This one is
Who is this?
Tracks? Is this
Tracks.
one Tracks? Yeah, this one's Tracks.
I never got into the Transformer line. I thought they were interesting. I just didn't think that look wise in a pop version, I don't think that the Transformers converted well, to be honest with you. Um, I mean, you've already released all the very popular characters. Now you're just going back into the world of toys and releasing the rest of the crap that they kept trying and failed. So I'm gonna say that this was probably when this toy came out, it was a one-stop toy and it never went any further. So I'm gonna say the same thing about this one. Fail.
Fail. Oh man, that list of fails. So far you're at 6 fails and 2 grails.
DC fail.
You didn't even look. You didn't even try and lend it an opinion.
I
So
have
this
no
one's gonna be
idea who this character is.
this
Don't
one's gonna be
care.
punchline. We're calling it a fail. So now we're at 7 fails
You know me
and
and
2
DC.
grails.
I don't do DC. I don't care for DC. I have no idea who it is. Again, DC. I mean, maybe people are gonna be cool. Maybe that some of that lightning or whatever the hell it is might be cool. But I mean, for me, it's actually sadly enough. I will say that one out of the two DCs are probably gonna be cooler. I'm probably gonna give that one a grail on that one.
I don't really
Even for a DC.
You're gonna say Grail, I
Yeah.
got you. So that's one of them that we knew was on eBay a long time ago, right? I mean,
Oh, I
we
didn't even
knew
know that.
yeah, we knew that one was on eBay a long time ago. It's been there for a while. This is going to be the White Castle.
Wait, he's White Castle's not part of the event thing?
Did I mess up? Hold on.
Yeah, that's just they're trying to get that one
Oh,
away.
they just kinda threw him in there.
There it is. Star
There we go.
Wars. I mean, they're really reaching for this one. I guarantee you, if JKL was in here, he'd probably pull out exactly which episode that was in and which minute time that he had and all this other crap. I have no idea who he is. He looks like some sort of little bug with a robot behind him. But because it says Star Wars on the front there, I mean, it's probably going to go for, but I'm still going to say a fail, actually. Again, you don't know who it is. I don't know who it is.
I got this. So, it's funny that I just seen, so I was at AT&T today, and it's kinda funny that I seen Justin say something about a hat, and I've totally, like, skipped over, like, this conversation. Hmm. So, I was at AT&T today, and they have these new hats with these new shirts, and I told them that I just had to have this hat, and so they gave me the hat, and I'll get Rue to bring it down here in just a second. I'm gonna put it on for a minute just so that you can see it, but you're just gonna have to wait and see it. You're just gonna have to wait and see this hat. This hat's pretty badass. I like this hat. What do you calling this one right here?
I mean, I know a lot of the guys in the here, the chat is saying that this is going to be a grail because it's Star Wars, but I've seen a lot of pops, even though they're Star Wars, still sit on shelves. So I again, I don't think this is a very popular character, so I'm still going to say I fail.
I'm gonna agree with you, and but I'm just gonna keep moving on at this point. So what do we have next? It's so right now we are at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fails and 3 grails is where we're standing right now.
I think this is continuing on with that princess and pin line. I can't remember what the last one had. I know PDX would probably be able to know because I think he was trying to get it. Um, I don't like how, as a Disney fan, even as princess, I know my daughters would probably want this, but I don't like how they keep changing up the outfits because this outfit was never actually worn in any of the movies, even the live action. So I don't really understand why they're just going to change, make up an outfit that was never actually worn in the movies. The idea with the pin is kind of cool. I mean, it is Disney. Disney princesses do very, very well on the market. So I'm going to probably say Grail.
So you're calling this one a grail. So right now we have 4 grails and the rest are fails. Talking about AT&T for a minute though. So Rue brought me my hat, and I was gonna bring this down here and I totally forgot. So I'm glad that Justin came on here and reminded me. I was at AT&T today and they have these really cool hats that they've all got on there, and it's got the little AT&T swag down there. Do y'all see that? I'm trying to find the cameras because it's flipping everything backwards on me. got my little AT&T logo. This is my new beanie for the year. AT&T. I truly appreciate you guys. That's one
Yeah,
of the cool.
yeah, but
Yes,
Justin, you should have given him a naughty list one.
they didn't have one. So that's one of the cool things about living in a community like I do, where everybody kind of knows everybody. It's kind of like living in Cheers, where everywhere you go, you know the people that are working at AT&T, you know the people that are working at Walmart. I mean, you just kind of know everybody. So it's kind of cool like that. I picked up one of these really badass AT&T hats. Thank you guys. Truly appreciate you. Let's get this next guy put up there real quick. You called her a grail? Did you call her a
I would
grail?
say it's still Disney. Disney characters, especially princesses, do well. Um, I would love to say I know exactly who this is because I still, fortunately, I still have not finished watching the What If series. I know, I will get to them, but I have no idea who this is. I think it actually looks cool, but I think unless you are, a big watcher of the Disney Plus shows, you're gonna have no idea what this is. And if you buy this, you're gonna strictly buy it unless you're a fan for the fact that it looks really kind of weird and creepy. So, as much as I hate to do this to Marvel, I'm going to say a fail.
Fail. Another fail. Well, these fails are stacking up. I mean, just stacking them up. This guy right here, I know, is currently at my
It's
target,
a
and if it's current,
Pokemon, it's Diamond. There's 10 million of them out there, but yet every Pokemon collector wants 10 million of them. It's automatically a Grail. And
so
it's Pikachu.
this one is currently like at my target. So if you're wanting this one, go to your target. I'm sure that it's about to hit the shelves. You'll just have to see it. This is so you're gonna call this one a fail.
This one I call a Grail.
You're calling this one a grail.
Yeah, I call this one a Grail.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
Pikachu. It's an automatic Grail.
whoa. What about this guy?
Dragon Ball Z. Now, again, I don't watch anime, but I feel that I've seen this character just in ads and stuff they've done with Dragon Ball Z, and the very little bit I've seen of Dragon Ball Z. So I'm thinking, again, off the top of my head, I'm thinking he's got to be at least somewhat of a main villain or something. So again, it's anime. It's Dragon Ball Z, typically pretty popular initially. So I'll give it a Grail.
Grail. Grail. Ooh. You went like in different directions and I thought you would go on a lot of these. All right, what we got here?
Lennon, a classic character. I'm a huge Beatles fan, so anything Lennon is always good. This is, of course, going into his 70s years. The classic New York when he lived with Yoko, when he had his long hair. So this was probably more late 70s, almost a couple years before he got shot. So, I mean, I would definitely put this up there as a definite Grail. And,
Grail.
and any Beatles fan is gonna grab that up right away.
Fair enough. I can see that one, right? I mean, I can see that.
Well,
I can see that.
and that was also in his solo year, so they're going to be all over it.
Here you go.
Schitt's Creek. Heard the name. I have no idea about the show. I know they keep dropping Schitt's Creek pops all over the place, and every damn con we keep continue to do. Nobody wants the goddamn things. It's not an office pop, even though people that even want office pops don't even want those anymore. Fail, automatic fail.
Fail. What do we have another letter? What do we have so far?
Oh yeah,
We have a T and then we have H.
H. Yeah, it's about time. Oh, yeah, we're a little bit overtime on another letter. We're gonna go with
What's our
this one.
next letter? Whoa. I got to write them down too. So like I told y'all, he doesn't even share with me what we have on there. So I got to write them down too.
And I
So
gotta remember to give you all letters because I realized at the very end when we are doing our outro that I forgot to give you guys the last letter, so
we're
I
like,
put it
oh
in the
no,
chat.
give him 15 letters all of a sudden.
No.
All right. So this is going to be the sexy Ned Flanders,
Sexy
is what
butt
it
Flanders.
says, sexy Bud Flanders or something like that. I mean, this is the sexy Bud Flanders.
It's Simpsons. The hardcore Simpsons fans. This is the kind of fan that has been collecting Simpsons since day one. Kind of like the Master of the Universe type of fans. It's gonna go quick. It's gonna go fast. And you are gonna go. It's gonna go Grail. The Simpsons ones always do.
Once again, I'm just not gonna say anything. All right, now I think that's gonna be the end of the list.
There
And
is one more that they had shown on that is not on any of those, and it's right here in the middle, which is Rainbow.
oh yeah, that
Grips.
Rainbow Jimmy. So let me go back because I honestly think that he's on here somewhere, or I seen him on here. I thought I'd seen him on here anyways. Maybe I skipped over him because
I didn't see him on Twitter.
Oh no, he's
He
not on
wasn't
there.
really on Twitter, so I
Oh.
don't know if they just failed to put him up there or what.
I wonder if
But
they took him down. I know that he was on here at some point because everybody is sharing the image of him, right? I mean,
that I'm not sure.
that they took off of here, right? I mean, they didn't get it from anywhere else.
It's
So
it's the only one on here that I saw that I didn't see anywhere else, and that Rainbow Jimmy is going to go fast.
all right, so I'm going to kind of talk about these with you, and I'm going to call that Jimmy a grail, even though I think it's
Automatic.
funny. I think it's funny that the rainbows don't match. I'm kind of upset the fact that they have his hair and his pants
Well,
and
I think
rainbows,
it's more of almost like it's supposed to be like a psychedelic.
right? But they just don't match. I mean, it's a cool black light pop, but I mean, I wish it just matched all the way through. I wish it was just cohesive. It's not so cohesive. So where did we started off here, right? So this kind of reminds me of the Surfer Freddy. Do you remember the Surfer Freddy
No,
that they come out with that didn't do that great? Or Skateboard Freddy, not Surfer Freddy, the Skateboard Freddy that came out, kind of garbage, right? I mean, so that's what this one reminds me of. And I feel like we've already seen Funko Freddy as a basketball player, but I can't really remember, so I don't want to like speak about things that I can't fully remember. But I thought that we had already seen him as a basketball player at some point, but I don't know why they're trying to promote basketball as hard as they are. It seems odd that they're trying to promote basketball as hard as they are, but I mean they are. I mean maybe the NBA like paid them. Who knows? Who knows?
again, I would buy this and basically do the exactly what I said. I would take the head off and I'd put him on like an Iron Man or a Captain America body.
So proper popper, I agree with you 100%. He is the only 100% grail out of this list. I
Yeah.
mean, he's the only 100% grail out of this list. And I think they
I'd
know
say
that.
the Lennon though too. Lennon is going to be a very popular one.
It's going to be popular. I don't know that it'll be grail, but
All of Lennon has.
it's going to be popular. Now, this is from Mandy. This is some kind of odd, like kind of like how they did Silent Bob and Jay, right? How you had the moo cow that was a spoof product, right? That didn't really exist. This is kind of how this is, right? So this is he's some kind of macaroni and cheese ad icon in the show, in the movie, and he throws up like macaroni and cheese. It's dumb. You called this one a fail. You're 100% correct.
Mandy is done.
It's a fail.
Is a movie done by Elijah Wood.
It's a fail.
I'm
I mean,
surprised he's even putting his name on that one.
100%, like 100% fail. I mean, this one. So he would steal mac and cheese. I don't know. 100% fail though. I mean, that one's just garbage. This one, you called this one a fail. So this is Kyle from South Park. I'm going to say that this one you're kind of off about. All right. So we everybody's kind of been waiting on this one for a long time. This is one of them that everybody had you've kind of heard talks about, you've kind of seen rumors about it, but you've never really seen the pop. I think that this one's going to be a grail.
Well, again, I think it comes down to I haven't watched the show in probably 10 years, so I have no idea where the character comes from or how popular the episode was. So it was an episode from when I was a kid. Uh,
Right.
so I don't know anything
Right. So
about
I think that that one's going to be a short term grill. Like, is how I was going to say that it won't be long term grill, but it'll definitely be a short term. This one I think is a fail, but hear me out. We've seen so many of these guys with
it.
the air coming around him, and they've done so many different variants of him. He's in the on one knee. He's on his cane. There's so many different like variants of this exact same character doing this exact same thing that I feel like him whooping his fart around at you is not going to work anymore. I think that they played that out and that it's not going to work anymore. I could be wrong. I mean, I could be 100% wrong, but when I looked at this one, I thought, man, I've seen this exact same pop 3 different times. They just and this one is actually weaker than the other ones. I mean, so I I don't see this one doing that well.
Yeah, and that's very possible. I was just strictly going off of what what I think is the other ones have done before.
This guy does have a chase variant, so you have this one, and then you have the blue one. Did I say yeah? But he's holding that strange like putty cutter that
It's a Play-Doh cutter. I
right.
only know because my kids have they're huge Play-Doh fans.
He's holding that strange putty cover cutter. I don't see this one doing that great. I didn't. I was like you when you said I didn't know he had a body. Did he have a body? I mean,
Yeah,
you
only has
just
only ever shown his face.
right. You don't ever see him like I don't know that to me that one's going to be we'll see. I mean I'm not going to call that one. I'm going to stick with your it's a grail and we'll see how that one goes
Yeah,
because
well, so that one may be time to tell.
I don't know how to call that one. I mean, I just don't know, and I don't know how to call this one either. I mean,
The
this is
stripper alien.
yeah, I mean, the stripper alien, that's what he looks like too. I mean, I don't I mean, what is it? What show did it come from? I mean, I don't can somebody
Great
like
Garloo.
the Great Garloo? What is the Great Garloo? What
Everyone know what the Great Garloo is because
yeah, I mean,
I'm this one I'm lost
what
on.
is the Great Garloo other than like a stripper? I mean, I don't is
I
it
mean,
is it
I don't even recognize those logos on the bottom either.
Is it like a Chippendale? Is it? I mean, it's I don't either. Whoa, what are those things? Marex and I don't. I'm not even trying to pronounce the other one. It must be some kind of like anime thing
But
or
see, but even if you read these comments, like these few comments right here on this, I was trying to read these to see if maybe it had in there. Um, First of all, again, a lot of things come to what everyone says. Grails can be what you make of
oh
them, what
my.
you want in your collection. But I mean, this Paisano Michael, I mean, announcing more Hamilton and Broad, dude. That you can fill a room with the Hamilton and Broadway pops that are not sold
I
right
mean, I guess I never really thought about reading these comments. So, like you just said, this gentleman says, announce more Hamilton and Broadway pops. You can buy all you want at Walmart. They have bazillions of
now. They have a ton of them.
them. I mean, go you want. Another one says, I can't wait to see what you guys have prepared for us for the Disney fans. Oh my god, where can I purchase these? This has got to be like troll comments, right? They're not being serious. WTF? Need this to go with my React figures. What? So cool, so dope. This thing must have a pretty big following.
I
Whoa,
don't know,
about a blast from
people just
the past.
want to comment on original Funko's website because really none of these comments, to be honest with you, have anything to do with this. What it looks to be what this character is.
This person right here says Howard Stern childhood favorites. Now this is a cool one. Best toy ever.
No, I kind of
It's
like
not a
Creative
toy.
Minds' idea of it. Is probably a guy who got plastic surgery gone wrong.
Not a
It's
toy.
very possible.
Not a toy. It is not a toy. Look. You're gonna hit a nerve with it. It's not a toy. They say right on there, not a toy, not intended for anyone under the age 10.
I don't know. I have no idea about this. Jesse Lou says he's comes from Magic Fairyland again. Very possible. As we all know, Jesse Lou, lives in Magic Fairyland. as we
I
learned last week.
Yeah, I mean, they pulled some strange ones on this one, right? I mean, they pulled some strange stuff out and did some strange stuff, right? I mean, so I mean, Justin says that it's an RC monster. I mean, I don't even know what that
Made
means.
by Marks. I don't know
Uh,
who Marks is. I don't know
uh,
what Marks what they've done. Witcher, Netflix.
I feel like we've seen this pop already.
You get again. It doesn't look far off from a Duran Duran pop. I'm still trying to sell that's down in my garage.
I am so one of the comments says, "I am obsessed. Need. Give me. Where can I get them?" We
Again,
are
if you are a Witcher fan, I know they're on like a couple seasons now. From what I've heard from somebody telling me, that show that everyone loved on HBO.
wow.
What was that? What was that show? Kind of like it with the swords and the dragons. Why can't I remember this right now?
I don't know.
Um, Game of Thrones. If you're a
Oh,
Game of Thrones fan, a lot of people said Witcher is a good one to go to. I have no idea. I've never watched Game of Thrones either. So
I
comment pop Loki pop look like maybe
yeah, I mean,
maybe.
I feel like we've seen it before, but the comments, they only have 7 or 8 comments on there, and everybody's praising the fact that they made this guy. I think that you're right. I think that
It's
this
gonna
one is a
be
fail.
it's gonna be a niche
I mean,
item. Only people that are fans of the show are gonna go after it.
this is one of them that divides the room, though, when it comes to Transformers. I have learned that Transformers divides the room down the center. You either are 100% with Transformers or you're 100% against
See,
Transformers.
like
And
I know Chase, if he's still in here, he's a big Transformers fan. He
yes.
likes them. I don't think that when you take a Transformer and you turn it into a pop version of a Transformer, I just don't think they adapted well. And I'm sorry, but to me, if you're gonna have a Transformer, it better goddamn transform.
Right. I'm with you. I have like one Transformer in my collection. I didn't get big into the Transformer collections, thank God. I think that once again you're right that this one is a fail, but I feel like we're probably both wrong. I feel like that this one's probably going to be a grail, just depending on where you stand in the room, right? I mean, that's like I was saying a second ago. Transformers has this tendency to divide you right down the center of the room,
Yeah.
and half of the people are with them, and half of the people are against them, and it's one of those that they feel like there's no common ground. I don't know. This is another one that I'm just not going to call. I feel like maybe we've gotten a lot of pops in this one that you would not have otherwise seen without the stickers, and they
Yeah.
knew that the stickers had to carry them. I feel like there's a lot of these that are being carried by the stickers. I mean,
And,
just
and and sorry, Justin, I'm a Verizon guy, so I stick with Verizon.
no.
No, gotta have the V. Instant fail, instant fail.
I agree with you only because I didn't have a clue who she was. Not a singular clue who this person was. I mean, not a singular clue who, and it's punchline. I 100% say that it's a fail with you. I don't know. I don't know. It's
Well,
it's
see, it's
one of
funny
them.
if you read just these comments on here. You got some people that, and then the culture pop says, "So reusing figures from old ones." Again, this looks like it was an anime pop of some sort that they maybe reused the look of it. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know who it is. I think I've strongly over the years have expressed the fact that I hate DC. Um, I don't know how much more I can express that one. So to me, it's an automatic fail.
Yeah, I mean, the comments just I can't believe that some of these people are is
Wait,
is I
Joker's
wonder.
new girlfriend? What the hell happened to Harley Quinn? I thought Harley Quinn was Joker's girlfriend.
I wonder, right? I wonder how many of the people in the comments are actually going to buy it versus only wanting their comments to be seen, right? I mean, I wonder how many of these people are clout chasing, and I guess maybe I should define what I mean by clout chasing is they're trying to use Funko's site as a way to gain visibility, right?
Could
They're
be.
they're trying to use their site in putting a comment on there to gain visibility or to put a spotlight on themselves, right? I mean, they're clout chasing. So I wonder how many of those people are actually going to buy the pop versus
Yeah.
just wanting people to see them talk good about it, right? I mean, I wonder. Pop the Heat, how are you doing, brother? It is good to see you. Good to see
Whoa,
you.
Pop the Heat's on this late.
And we were kind of talking about that, how a lot of these pops have already come out in the stores. I just got a phone call today that the Diamond Edition Pikachu was already at Target. They had like 20 of them. I know the stickers that are on them. That's how I know that it's got stupid amounts of stickers on them. I'm still boycotting Target though, so I didn't go get them. I'm not gonna do it. I told them you probably couldn't even ring it up anyways because I'm sure it was street dated. Um, this one
Is it a
you
grail?
Grail. Um, I don't know.
Only I'm going strictly by the look of the pop.
I don't know if this one's a grail or fail. This is another one that I don't know to call it, but I'll go by the comments. I'll let the comments drive
Again, this
if this is a
Paisano Michael needs to go away. Stop posting on these. Nobody gives a crap about Broadway pops because obviously nobody bought them except for you.
yay. He needs clout chasing. You see, got a clout chase. Got a clout chase. So I guess this pop was selling on their site for $200. Was selling on eBay. People who paid $200 on eBay, yeah, they'll regret that when this guy comes out. That goes back to that buying from the secondary market, right? You just can't run out and buy from the
Well, I mean,
secondary
right there,
market.
Fortunes of Pops makes some sense. So being released again, and that's what I
Yeah,
feel with a lot of these. I feel like a lot of these have already released, and they're just re-releasing it with new stickers. Again, to me, this is diminishing the value of stickers. So it's going to make it so you're really not going to start sticker shopping anymore.
the funny
Because
thing
what's the
is,
point?
I'm a sticker shopper, right? Everybody knows that. I am a sticker shopper. I like my stickers. I like my exclusive stickers. I like my chase stickers. I like the stickers, and you're 100% right. The more they throw stickers on them, the less like special the sticker feels.
Now, if they were going to do an end of the year thing like this, okay, they were going to do an end of the year thing like this. And mind you, actually, before I actually go into this little bit of a rant, we are going to throw another letter out here,
Yes,
and
yes.
I
Throw
think I'm
another
on the
letter up
fourth
there.
one.
What do we got this time?
There it is.
N.
Letter N. Has
N.
anyone
That's
sent you with the word yet?
this guy. No, I don't think so. I haven't really been on Instagram. That well, I mean, I have been, but I haven't been looking at that. I get on here and I talk to you guys, and and that's really it. But I'll check IG real quick and see
Um,
if
Now here's where I think, to be honest with you, where I think this whole thing went. Now, okay, what would have been cool? What would have been cool of Funko to do? They're gonna
oh
rehash, ECCC. They're gonna rehash, San Diego. They're gonna rehash New York. They should have taken the best pops from those cons and re-released them in one con. That would have been cool. But to me, really, what this is, or from what I'm thinking, this is these are all been released already. This is basically just all the crap that didn't sell at the cons
um
that they're just re-releasing.
yeah. Hey, look, I can only agree with you. I think that these are really weak. I don't really understand them. There's a lot of them on this list. That's why I kind of wanted to play this with you, fail or grail, just to see like what you would think, right? And I mean, we'll do the exact numbers in a minute, like what you
Oh,
called fail
I
or
do like
grail.
that, Justin. RecycleCon 2022.
That's exactly what's going on, and this to me is. I know that there were some people that say that he sold for $200 on eBay. I think that this is a fail. Now I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that once he gets released out into the public on the grand scale and it gets saturated, I think his price will fall below $40 and it will stay below $40. And I think that if it stays into the $40 range, that is not a grail, right? I mean, I feel like maybe we should have defined grail. I think a grail is like over $100, right? I mean, once you hit over that $100
Yeah.
marker, I feel like you're turning into a grail, right? I mean, I feel like that's where it's starting to turn, and I don't think this is it. It to me, it's weak, but I mean, reading the comments, there's some people that are there. It's I don't know, I don't know. So let's go to this guy. I think that you're
There's a
100%
lot of
right on
back and
this one.
forth on this one.
I think that you're 100% right on this one. I think that this is exactly a fail. Pop the heat. Have a good night, brother. We appreciate you
Well,
stopping by.
even Jesse Lou had said that that where that character was in Superman, it was a very unpopular comic.
I don't see it being that popular now. Maybe I'm wrong. I think that once the market gets saturated, though, I think what happened to some of these guys is people got the fear of FOMO, right? I mean, and that's kind of what pop preys on, right? And this kind of helped some flippers prey on that with them. They got their hands on them early. They swam to the container ships off the coast of California. They threw them on their backpacks and their turtles, and they swam back to shore with them. And I think that's what must have happened with some of these guys, and they kind of took advantage of the fear of FOMO, and the prices went insane. And that goes back to what we're always telling you guys: stay off the secondary market, wait a little while, you'll still get the pop. You won't pay triple for the pop, right? I mean, so this is a fail. I don't know who this guy is, where he came from, what he's doing. I like to think that I'm a pretty
Samurai
big.
Cane Bane. Again, I don't know if like I said, JK was on here, he could probably tell us exactly where this guy came from. But yeah, I don't know.
The one thing I can say is that he has that little droid behind him that makes this a really cool figure. It gives it a different look than what you normally see. I mean,
Well, it
that
gives
little
it more of just a front view character.
right. That little droid I can't even speak today. That little droid behind him is pretty cool. I don't know anything about Disney, so this is to me this is a
Well,
fail.
like I said, the only thing that they did with the last one is the same thing. I don't know if they're doing with this line. Again, Disney fans love authenticity. And the fact that you're taking princesses that are very, you know, high valued and very, very, important to the Disney brand, and you're putting them, I mean, the outfits when it comes to princesses in the Disney genre is very important. The pin is correct. The outfit she's wearing in the pop, she's never worn in any movie, not even the live action one. And so I don't know where it comes from. You're making shit up, and sometimes that can piss off Disney fans.
I'm just going to agree with you. You're the Disney expert. I'm not going to put my 2 cent in. To me, this is where I go when I look at this. Right?
But
What?
where it's still gonna get you is all the kids like Funko PDX with his daughter, my daughter.
Oh
She
yeah,
sees Jasmine. She's still gonna want Jasmine.
right. Well, but this is how I see this, right? And how I see a lot of things that a lot of people don't agree with me on because I caught some heat over this last week. If I take it out of the box and I put it on my shelf, would you walk up to that and say, "Man, that's a good looking Jasmine," or would you walk up to it and go, "What is that one?" I
Depending on what type of Disney fan you are. If you're a Disney fan, you're gonna look at it and go, "Why is Jasmine in a different outfit that she's never worn?" That's just
I
that's
I
my first impression.
I think that people are going to walk up to it and do one or two things, like you said. They're going to be like, "Well, why is Jasmine wearing something weird?" Or they're going to walk up and go, "Well, what princess is that?" Because I don't like it. But you're the
And
Disney
to be
expert.
honest, if you didn't have the headpiece on her, you probably wouldn't know it was Jasmine.
You're the Disney expert. I'm going to let you have that one. I think that it's one of them that if you walked up to, you'd never know what it was. This thing right here, eh, I
I have not watched all What If. I watched like 2 or 3 episodes. Well, at least okay. I'm not gonna lie. I've only watched the first episode. I still haven't gotten to the rest of them.
So
But
this is
I
Doctor Strange as Doctor Strange Supreme Unleashed.
well, I
I
have Doctor Strange Supreme hanging right back here, spinning.
I hate to say this. I think this is a grail. I only think this is a grail because it's going to be such an interesting. Here, let me remove this.
See, that's Doctor Strange Supreme.
Right. It's going to be such an interesting pop that I think that it's going to be a grail, right? I think that this one is going to be so interesting when you see it that it's going to be a grail because it's unlike pops, right? This is one of those pops that you look at and you go, "Wow, that doesn't look anything like the rest of my pops."
See, and I can't say that whether I like it or hate it. I mean, it's a Marvel, so it be definitely would be something I would put in my collection, especially once I eventually see the show that this is in. But I can't say enough. I just don't know enough about it. But I will tell you what I do know, and you guys don't say that you know the answer yet, because if you don't have all the words, you can't get it. So if you guess too early, you may not get it. So we're just gonna throw this up there.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. I'm
Because
getting
believe it
close.
or not, there are more words.
I'm getting close. Getting close. Getting close. So I am still look, I think this one's gonna hit hard. I think this is gonna be the sleeper out of the group.
Could be.
I think that this is the one where you're like, wow, that is so different that I have to have it. And you know what else? You know what? If I can get my hands on a few of these guys, I'll do some black light pops. I'll sit down and do some black light pops if I can get my hands on a few of those because they would be pretty cool as a black light pop.
Yeah, I
Uh,
would agree. I would agree.
This guy you can currently pick up at Target right now. I know that my
Not at
Target
my
got
Target.
them. I I know that my Target got them, and my Target's pretty slow at getting things. So make sure if this is one you want, go ahead and get it. It has 2 stickers on it. It has the New York Con sticker, and it has that stupid diamond sticker on it. It doesn't have the fall event sticker on it, but trust me, it will. It will. It's gonna have 3 stickers, which is just dumb. I think this is a fail. And this is why I'm going to say this is a fail. I looked this one up on Whatnot, and this one's not on there yet, but a bunch of them in the exact same pose are, and
Pikachu's always the same pose.
they're not selling for anything. They're selling for $8, $10. I think it's a fail. I mean, I think that this one gets a big F, right? It takes a big F.
And the proper, you send a message since this show is on Wayne's channel this week. You will be sending a message to Wayne on Instagram with what you think the word is.
Yes, yes, send it to me and we'll get it hooked up next week. I think that this one takes a big F. I mean, this one takes a big fail. It's just a monstrous fail. None of the Pikachu stuff really goes up in value. I've seen 1 or 2.
It doesn't go up in value, but there's a lot of people that just
Oh,
because
huge.
it's Pikachu, they go
Huge,
after it.
huge into collecting it. Yeah, I mean, huge into collecting everything Pokemon, but it's not going to be a grail. I mean, that's one
I
of
was
them. That's
thinking it
just a fail.
more because I didn't have an option. That's why I said it's probably going to be in between. But I think it's still going to sell.
Hey, this is
I guessed.
this is one of them, right? That people are praising again. I mean, so you're probably right. This one's probably a grail, but they're only getting this is what's kind of funny. Now, Funko has I'm not going to look at it right now, but I'd say they have a couple 100,000 people following their page, right? I mean, I would say that they have.
I would assume.
I mean, I'll look at it here in a minute, but so for a company that has a couple 100,000 people following their page, they're only getting about 10, 15 comments on these guys, which is to me is kind of weak. I mean, don't you think that's kind of weak? Chase, we truly, truly, truly appreciate you, brother. And let me hit
I
this
think you
real
need to
quick
throw
for you.
Smokey.
Let me hit this one real quick.
Damn!
I was waiting to do that all night. Hey, cheers, brother. We truly, truly appreciate you.
Like I said, it's Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is typically a hot product. Again, I think I've seen this guy in just brief Dragon Ball Z things I've seen, so I'm assuming he's a rather popular character.
I mean,
I don't know.
it'd almost have to be, right? And all of the lives are going to stay on my channel from now until the end of the year, and then I'll go back to putting them on members only. But from now until the end of the year, they'll stay up there. So I truly, truly appreciate you, brother.
So
Hey,
if you guys are just coming in like James or something, you guys want to watch the replay tomorrow to get the rest of the letters for the word, you can still do that.
yes, yes, you'll still be able to watch it and get the replay now and until the end of the year. I'm going to leave them there, but then come January 1st, we're going right back to members only. But we'll talk about that some more later on down the road. But right now, it's going to stay up. Chase, we appreciate you, brother. I think that you're right. I think that this is a grail. I mean, I looked at the comments thinking that I was going to see some crazy comments that were going to be hateful toward it, and they're not. They're all really supportive. So you're right. I mean, but there's only 15 comments or so. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And
8,
proper. I don't
10,
disagree
11,
with you.
12.
I've
12.
been there many of times. Open up many of mystery boxes, and you get a bunch of Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. I just know anime fans. Anime fans are hardcore.
Oh
fans.
yeah.
They're gonna go for that stuff.
Oh
The
yeah.
rest of it's kind of again that either you're into it or you're not. Kind of like The Witcher.
Right. I'm going to have to say you're right. I'm just going to have to say that one's going to sell. I think that you're also right on this guy. I think this is another one that's probably going to end up being a grail. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but a year from now, everybody's going to be talking about when they come out with the rest of them. How I wish I would have got. I was going to get it, but it sat on the site for 3 weeks and I didn't have time in the 3 weeks, and the bots got me. I hate it when that happens. When everybody's like, "Hey, it sat there. The bots got me." What sat there for 4 weeks? What do you mean the bots got you? Oh, they didn't get you. You didn't want it until you seen it went up in value, and then suddenly you want it. Like Carnage, great example. Carnage, great example. Nobody wanted Carnage. Carnage what? And then Carnage started going up in value, and everybody and their mom wanted Carnage. Oh, I have to have
I mean,
Carnage.
how many months did I have Carnage sitting up back here in the
Yeah.
box before it started going up crazy?
Yeah, nobody wanted Carnage. Now, all
I
of a
think,
sudden,
like I said,
everybody
John
wants it.
Lennon, everything Beatles has a huge following, and just like Jimmy, it just has a huge following and everything like that. Like I said, me being a big Beatles fan, and I can kind of point out the when this because this is a picture that he took for his solo album, and that he did after with the whole Yoko stuff, and this was probably a couple years into the late 70s. Fantastic album. And like I said, if you are a Beatles fan, this is a must have.
I think that you're right. I think this one will eventually be a grill. I seen that Chase threw up that gold poop. I'm going to be throwing up some new emojis for Christmas for all of you members, just to let you know that I appreciate you for Christmas. So be on the lookout for that. If you're a member of the channel, you're going to start to get some really cool new emojis just for Christmas. Just for Christmas. I think you're right though. This guy's going to go up in value. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. These things are funny. Have you watched this show?
Oh,
Okay, so
got it all.
during the whole like COVID mandates and the whole Netflix and not having anything else to do, me and my wife binge watched all of the Schitt's Creeks. It is a great show. It's not for everybody, but it's a pretty comical show. None of them had sold well. I don't see this one selling well. None of the rest of them had sold well. You're 100% correct. It's just going to be a flop. There's nothing else to it. It's just going to be a flop. I think Chase is right though. It probably should have been an album, but I think that they're holding back on that for a bigger unveil. This one right here. This one right here, man. This is a grail for me. This look, I only have a few Simpson pops. So I have the Treehouse of Horror, the Con and Kong and Kang.
But anytime you have a Simpsons pop in any con, it always sells fast.
Right. I like getting my convention Simpsons. I don't know what it is. I don't go after Simpsons in general. I have some of them up there that are not convention, but I like getting my hands on those convention Simpsons. They're always wild. They're always out there. They're always different. And this one did not let me down. Like in the sense of it's really cool. It's really cool. I like this one. I like this one. I am hoping that I get my hands on this one. And then there's that Jimi Hendrix, and I think that we all agree that the Jimi Hendrix is, the Jimi Hendrix is it's a success, right?
I think it's everybody wanted the psychedelic. Jimi Hendrix. Of course he has been around with Funko for a long time. He's got some of the most expensive pops out there. The psychedelic one is definitely cool, especially with everyone especially with the whole black light scene becoming very popular right now. That one is just it's kind of a cool, interesting thing. And I think, to be honest with you, if they can really come through and make a killer box with that, I think it'd be even better.
I think you're right. I think that you're 100% correct that we're going to see that. I was trying to blow that up a little bigger to see if maybe we can get a different view. Oh, look at that. They gave us a new layout. Did you know about that?
What do you mean?
You see this down at the bottom of the screen? You see us
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I didn't even realize that till just now. Appreciate you, StreamYard, for that. there's a new little layout down
I
there.
might have to drop the banner real quick just so
I
we
had
can do see it.
I had to click that just to click it to see what it did. I'm sorry, guys, if that threw you off, but I had to do it just to see.
I didn't even notice that.
So I can't really see where the shared retailers are. I mean, I know that.
Well, you got Amazon got The Witcher, FYE got Lennon, GameStop got that weird, really ugly looking What If one is a Super Pop too. That didn't say it on the original one, so that's a 10-inch pop. And then Toy Tokyo got the Transformer. Target, you said got Pikachu, as well as the Star Wars and the Schitt's Creek. Hot Topic got Sexy Ass and the weirdo, I guess, Joker's new girlfriend, blah blah blah. And Entertainment Earth got the Wizard and the Tooth Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of hard to see. I'd have to get closer to my screen. My screen's kind of far away from me so that I can have all of this set up. But it's look, it's a week. This is a week convention. I mean, I don't care what you say.
This is a regurgitated convention. Is all this is.
This is a weak one. I mean, and I think that they know that it's a weak one. But I'm going to give Funko like a flyer on this one, and I'm going to say that these were stuck on a container ship somewhere. That this was kind of what the supply chain issues they were having. This is probably why they were building a distribution center right here in the U.S. so that they could get them in first and then do their conventions and stuff.
Marvel
I think
Pop's gonna cost $50.
I think that that's going to give them different problems though when they bring their distribution center here and they start like hoarding the pops. I think it's going to become a whole new issue of leaks, of damaged goods, of I think that that's going to create a whole different issue than what they're having at this moment that they're not like fully paying attention to. But nonetheless, it's weak. I mean, it's
I
weak.
agree.
It's
And I
weak.
think they honestly, most of this stuff is regurgitated, probably stuff that's already come out, that they have a lot on their shelf, that they probably have a lot at Funko Hollywood that they can't sell. And then they threw in the few rarities like the Hendrix, and stuff like that to kind of entice people to do it. Because if you didn't throw in those few rarities, I guarantee you, not even the flippers are going to go for this.
No. Right. I mean, if you didn't throw in some legitimate ones, and the funny thing is, so you called 10 of those fails, and then you had 9 of them as grails. I mean, so you were almost half and half, right? So you were almost split down the center of grails versus fails. I think that there was a lot of them that maybe even we could have like split hairs on, right? You know, if it was even a grail, right? I mean, so is the Airbender a grail? I don't think so. I mean, is the Play-Doh guy a grill? I maybe the Chase variant
We're
of him, but
guessing at this point.
maybe the Chase. But I think a lot of this maybe they know. I think that they know that a lot of these are going to be hard to figure out. So if you're a flipper and you're trying to figure out where the hype's going to be, it's kind of hard to find where the hype's going to be in some of these guys. I mean, the Lennon, right? Me and you both want to say that it's grill, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's a fail, right? I mean,
There's as many Beatles fans out there as I thought, you know.
Right.
You know.
The same thing with, you know, the Last Airbender, the same thing with the Disney pop, maybe because it is so far off from the actual character, it's a fail, right? I mean, there's so many of these to What If, you know, we called that one a fail too, but that one could be a grill. People could look at that and just instantly like, I mean, there's so many of them on this list that are so hard to decide what it is.
Exactly, and like I said, really, I mean, and just like somebody pointed out earlier, you know, what you find is a grail. Yes, we can monetarily
it's
define
opinion based.
as anything over 100, but really, this is still going to be opinion based. Something that you really feel important, like, you know, up there, my Jack Torrance that I got up there, they're not over $100, but guess what? They are a grail to me, and those are never leaving my collection because they were kind of the first ones I had. You know, but you have ones like, you know, the San Diego Con from a couple years ago where they had Jack in the Box. That was an instant grail.
Yeah, I mean, I look, it's opinion based, and I think that as a community we forget it we could go down a whole new rabbit hole of people getting offended about your opinion. We forget that a lot of this is opinion based, and we want it to be based in facts, right? We want it to be based in facts because I said it's a fact, right? I said it's a grail, and you should believe it's a grail because you should be into DC. Well, that's not the case, and that's not fair. I mean, so it's opinion based. Anytime you start talking about like if it's going to be a grail or a fail, or is it hot or is it not, it's your opinion, and your opinion could be completely different from my opinion. Andy Roberts, you won a new soda today. Congratulations.
Yeah, he just showed up towards the
Congratulations.
end, and he won the Rosie Common.
Congratulations, Andy. You got a new one. Two of these guys are coming to you.
You know,
Well,
but like I said, you know, it's all what you like collecting. So different pops are going to speak to different people.
they really are, and you know we talk about like the anime and the Pokemon and all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, yes, at the end of the day, we really don't know that much about them. I mean,
We're guessing
we're
ourselves.
open about the fact that we're not anime collectors. We're open about the fact that we don't play Pokemon. I mean, so when we see those, it's an educated guess, is all it is. It's is this one does this one have traction behind it on the internet, right?
I mean, and I mean things like the Star Wars. I mean, I like Star Wars. Am I that much of a diehard fan to where, you know, I've watched all the Clone Wars and all the cartoons? No, so I have no idea. Apparently, that's where he came from. I don't know. I know nothing about it. So, Andy Roberts, thank you very much. I think he needs a little smoky.
That's some serious shit. You lucky you my boy. Damn!
You know, but you know,
I had to. I'm sorry.
speaking of getting into this, you know, we want to make sure that, you know, coming up next, you know, of course, we will still be here the day after Thanksgiving. We will still be doing the show. We kind of really, other than I think what one time in the whole 2 years we actually skipped a show. We really don't skip shows very often.
No,
So
we try hard not to.
we will be here the day after Thanksgiving, but
Yes.
since we'll be seeing you guys after Thanksgiving, you know, we want to make sure that, you know, whether you know, collect pops or do whatever, you know, just, you know, try to be thankful for what you do get, you know, compared to what you don't get. And, you know, definitely, you know, be thankful for, you know, if you guys are spending time with family, friends, whoever you consider your family. You know, you guys definitely have a very safe Thanksgiving.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody be safe out there. What do you got going on next week you want to talk about?
Next week, not much. I do have we did go out and film out at Grand Floridian last weekend. Unfortunately, with the kids, I just got busy. I am in the middle of editing that right now, so hopefully that should be out. I have decided to bring back Disney News, and that is actually going to turn into a Sunday show. I know Funko PDX is going to hate me for that because he said he works all day Sundays, but you can always catch it on the rewind. But you know, I think that's the best day for me. And I think that's the best day for a lot of people. So keep a lookout for the thumbnail on that one. I haven't quite decided the time on it just yet. I'm going to try to be a little heads up and do some overlays in advance. But we have some real big Disney news to talk about because, you know, Christmas time at Epcot is getting ready to start. And they have a whole new food line for Festival of the Holidays. So this is the one Festival of the Holidays. When I read this food line, I was just as excited for the drinks and the beer and the alcohol for these things that, you know, as I was for the food.
Well, that is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Next week I got something that's going to be pretty cool. So I have a video that's going to be playing next week that is. Hold on, I got.
I think you and I just caught that at the same time.
Yes, Lou. I think you might have accidentally like put some
Hit
zeros.
an extra zero.
I think that you might have accidentally hit some extra zeros there. If you didn't, man, I'm pretty lost for words at this moment. I knew where I was going.
Yeah, that's what he said. That was a mistake.
I knew where I was going,
Yeah.
and then you messed me up. So go in there and fix.
I don't know how you fix that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I don't know how to fix it, but if you need my help fixing it, reach out. You know that you can always reach out to me. Make sure you get that one fixed though. If you don't, then we'll fix it together. But you know, you almost made me hit the floor for a minute there. We truly appreciate
Wow.
you guys.
Yes, definitely reach out
Hold
to
on,
you.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We got to start here
That's some
first.
serious shit. You lucky you.
Damn!
Wow. Wow.
Hey guys, cheers. We truly appreciate you guys. We truly appreciate y'all.
So definitely reach out. We'll both
Yes.
help you out with that if we have
Yes,
to.
yes.
But yes, and then of course Chase, don't forget to help check him out. He has a great show in the mornings. But
Yes, you should
don't
definitely go
forget
check that out.
don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't done so already, as well as don't forget to hit that join button and become a Burger Life member and start stacking your burger one on top of the other.
So before we get out of here, though, I've got to do a shameless plug. I have a video next week that's going to be what store right now has the best exclusive. And I didn't grab these exclusives based off what I wanted to buy, right? I grabbed the exclusives based off what was their newest exclusive. And it was a lot of fun. Definitely go check that out. Like Chris said, though, guys, make sure that you're safe during your Thanksgiving holidays. Go spend some time with your family. Me and Chris are going to be here the day after Thanksgiving. We're still going to be having fun. Maybe the Macy's Day Parade will be on or something before. I don't know. We're going to figure out some topics.
Grogu is supposed to be making his first appearance. in the
Grogu
Macy's
is
Day
making his first.
Parade.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, guys, we truly appreciate all of you guys. We will see y'all next week. Have a good one, guys.
Later.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. You know, we've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.